CASA was founded in excellence, and we remain committed to excellence today. Demonstrated this year with a rare accomplishment of a 100% compliance rating on more than 500 quality assurance standards through the rigorous certification process by the National CASA Association. The 85% is the benchmark. Our sound fiscal management practices and commitment to accountability and transparency have earned us 4 stars out of 4 from the National Charity Navigator, which is America's largest independent charity evaluator. Our operational efficiencies have lowered our cost to serve children by 17% per child over the last 5 years. Accomplishing these goals would have been impossible without thousands of amazing volunteers, donors, board members, and staff.
Thank you and congratulations for 25 years. I want to share just a few numbers and then a couple of perspectives, and I'll keep this under an hour. Well, I really will. But, in Colorado last year, there were over 83,000 calls made to human services across the state about children who were abused and neglected. There are 16 CASA programs serving over 40 counties in the state of Colorado. And last year, nearly 4,000 children were served by 1,691 CASA volunteers across the state. I'll tell you one thing that was good, my CASA volunteer. And I wrote down the 2 phrases that she used. She was my beacon of hope. She was my lifeline. Every week, she would come and we would go get something to eat. She was the one constant, my one adult that stuck with me throughout the course of the case. That's what CASA means to the children. To those of you who are volunteers, to those of you who played any part in this, whether it's financial, whether it's moral support as a spouse for someone who was a volunteer, I sincerely say thank you. I think the hardest part is you don't really know sometimes the good that you do. And I was telling those 2 kids that came and shared their story, I said, you guys are a little bit like Johnny Appleseed. I said, you won't really see the good that you've done and the message that's taken out across the country for the work that needs to be done for these children. And you guys are in the same boat. If I had the ability to order you to have Godspeed and to continue the work, I would enter that order without hesitation.
We sing a lullaby, hungry and afraid, the will to live begins to fade, hanging by a thread, no place to lay a broken head, locked up heart of vacant eyes, lost without a guide. Too young to die.
No place in this country where that mission is better met than here in Colorado Springs. And I can prove it because I have known for years of the quality of the work that is happening here at CASA Pikes Peak region. Trudy Struhler served on our board for 9 years. The staff and Trudy have spoken at our conference. Every single national effort that we have initiated in the 21 years that I've been in this job has been taken up here at CASA of the Pikes Peak region. The Light of Hope events, the peer coordinator, the flex training, fostering futures. I mean, I think that you've practically implemented these things before we even thought of them.
As we look to the future, the question remains, who will be the 30th face and who will be the 35th and the 40th and the 50th face of CASA as we move into the future. Sadly, child abuse and neglect and domestic violence may never be fully extinguished, but we are working on prevention efforts. However, we also have this vision to serve every child every day, every year by 2020, and we're going to reach it. This aspirational goal is of tantamount importance to each child in need, and each of you matter in helping us reach and fulfill this vision. Your engagement will help bring alongside new faces who also will be vested in the futures of children, providing them with the safety, dignity, and hope that every child in this community deserves. Henry Ward Beechen said, "Children are the hands by which we take hold of heaven." Children are the hands by which we take hold of heaven. Isn't that a beautiful vision? What we have accomplished over the past 25 years in service to 10,000 children has been achieved collectively. We've had this impact together. Our strong child welfare officials who we work so closely with, I thank you. Your dedication and commitment to children is incredible, and we love working with you. We also have the ability to work with our courts, and we're so proud of the dedication of our judges who have such heart, and they have such distinguished outreach in our community to these children and families. The 4th Judicial District is really exceptional in every way, and we're so proud of these judges who have to make these really difficult